Welcome to IRL Season 1. 5 rounds of elite competition. The world's best drivers. This is ultimate competition.
Malam sunyi jadi saksi. Kita kejar mimpi sendiri. Di balik helmet dan cahaya tersimpan luka yang tak bersuara. Ramai datang, ramai pergi, tapi yang kuat tetap berdiri. Walau jatuh berkali-kali, kita belajar untuk berani. Bukan mudah jadi juara, bukan senang tahan kecewa, namun kita tetap percaya. Setiap usaha ada maknanya. Di garis penerus nanti, bukan sekadar tentang trofi, tapi perjuangan dalam diri. Kita menang bukan karena nama, bukan karena dipandang manusia.
Welcome to IRL Season 1. 5 rounds of elite competition. The world's best drivers. This is ultimate competition.
Malam sunyi jadi saksi. Kita kejar mimpi sendiri. Di balik helmet dan cahaya tersimpan luka yang tak bersuara. Ramai datang, ramai pergi,
Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the live session. I'm gonna start shortly. Just a moment. Let me adjust a little bit of this technical error, but hopefully we'll work it out soon. Alright, welcome to Gran Turismo 7, and also this is the Ilham Racing League, especially was made for this league, and of course this is the qualifying session for the racers who are entry. If you refer to my right hand side, they will be you'll be able to see these Faiz Rosli, Mozan Anwar, Dinofal, Emuji, Droxy B, Clement Chu, Ikal Shadow, Aleng, Acidic, Uncle Man, Ed Pixel, and lastly JP Jones. Before I proceed further, would like to talk about a little bit on our sponsors for tonight's race. Just a moment, let me adjust the volume. Hopefully it's not too loud. So we have these few sponsors on the run for just to make this race happening. We'd like to give a big shout out to Jom Terbang, drivers dan penonton IRL Season 1. Nak cari tiket flight hotel atau package travel dengan lebih mudah? Kenalkan Jom Terbang. Platform aggregator travel yang menghimpunkan pelbagai travel agent dalam satu aplikasi. Tak perlu pening nak compare harga sana sini. Semua ada di Jom Terbang. Mudah dan cepat mesra. Mudah, cepat dan mesra pengguna, ya. So anyway, nak bercuti, nak balik kampung, nak fly ke overseas, Jom Terbang dengan Jom. So Jom Terbang lah. Anyway, next on we have this Big Move Travel. They are all together under one roof, as what I heard of. They are also pakar perjalanan umrah anda. For the Big Move Travel. Big Move Travel fokus menyediakan package umrah yang selesa, teratur dan dipercaya untuk para jemaah dari urusan penerbangan, penginapan, penginapan yang selesa, teratur, dipercaya untuk para jemaah untuk urusan penerbangan, penginapan hinggalah bimbingan ibadah, semuanya diurus dengan profesional dan penuh perhatian. So, okay, impian ke Tanah Suci lebih mudah bersama Big Move Travel. Big Move Travel, perjalanan ibadah anda, keutamaan kami. And seterusnya, we have S-Deal Malaysia. So, this is one of the platform for community for sim racing. Is a tempat cari deal yang menarik berkaitan dengan sim racing gear. If let's say you are looking for sim racing gear, there it is, you can have it. And perkongsian info setup, rig dan peralatan racing. If you are in a search of things like sim setup and also the gear that you are looking for, you can just refer to sdeal.com.my. Support perkembangan community sim racing and bantu racer dapatkan gear dengan harga lebih baik. Check out sdeal.com.my, which is their main page untuk lebih banyak deal dan info sim racing. Alright. So next on we have AI Foundation, just right at the bottom in the sponsor list there. Pusat Rawatan Estetik dan Penjagaan Kulit Moden memberi fokus kepada kesihatan kulit dan kecantikan wajah. Menyediakan rawatan facial, skin treatment dan estetik care menggunakan teknologi dan kaedah rawatan terkini. So, and then perkhidmatan konsultansi untuk membantu pelanggan memilih rawatan yang lebih sesuai pilihan rawatan estetik termasuk prosedur kecantikan moden seperti estetik enhancement dan penjagaan kulit yang profesional. Membantu meningkatkan keyakinan diri melalui penjagaan wajah yang lebih sihat dan terjaga. Alright. And we have two more, which is this one, nasi lemak panas dengan sambal padu dan aroma santan yang menyelerakan. Pilihan lauk popular seperti ayam goreng, telur dan sambal yang mantap. Sounds very hungry, huh? Tempat makan santai yang sesuai untuk sarapan atau makan lewat malam. Dikenali dengan rasa tradisional yang buat orang datang lagi. Very convincing. Would like to give it a try if I'm there. Okay, kalau singgah di Jerantut, wajib cuba nasi lemak polis Jerantut. Port nasi lemak terkenal di Jerantut yang sering jadi pilihan orang tempatan. Alright, so I think whoever's in Jerantut, please do drop by and have a try on their nasi lemak Jerantut. Alright, last but not least, our biggest main sponsors who organize this race for tonight is ayam goreng berempah dan rangup dan penuh rasa. Oh, one more time, it's a food stuff. Sambal padu yang menaikkan lagi serasa. Pot makan yang sesuai untuk lepak dengan kawan atau keluarga. Okay, pilihan makanan yang memuaskan selepas hari yang panjang. Okay, it's also so rewarding in a way. Kalau di Damansara, they are located in Damansara. Jangan lepaskan peluang dan cuba nasi Ilham kukus ayam goreng berempah. Okay, so this is the big sponsors that we have right now for tonight's race. We have total of 5 of them, in fact. So a big shout out to them. Thank you very much to make this race happen for tonight. And as for your info, this is the qualifying rounds for the all 36 drivers for tonight. But unfortunately, I do heard a little bit of news that the races for tonight, I think there are 2 of them are absent. So looks like we are not able to get to see. I think one of them is somehow couldn't attend, unfortunately, in my lobby. So it's alright. We still have 11 more races to give a good showdown, and the best 8 will go through the next round. So let's look at the drivers list for tonight. So we have Lobby A, which is this one of the drivers. Sorry, it's not one. I mean, there are a total of 12 drivers per lobby. However, I'm more focused on the lobby C. So let's look into our driver one by one, shall we? So we have JP Jones, a pretty new face here. I'm not very familiar with him, but I do wish him all the best. Looks very macho there, yeah? Alright, next on we have Aleng V17. This is the PSN ID. In-game name should be Aleng. Alright, then moving on, we have Abdul Muzil, Mujil in the game name. Very happy-go-lucky driver. And we are looking at Mozam Anwar, a very serious one indeed, showing he's a very young and macho kind of thing. Alright, so next up, we're looking at Amir Siddiq, or known as A Siddiq, with the fully equipped racing gear. Alright, next up you have Faiz Rosli. Hello again, Faiz Rosli. I think I've seen him before in MUGT. Quite a lot of season. I wish you all the best to Faiz Rosli. Alright, next moving on, we have the Clement Chu. Oh, Ni hao. So anyway, this is the, looks like he's representing Petronas. And wish him all the best as well. I think he's driving the same Porsche. This is the 99. Oh, sorry, it's the 911 RSR, not the 992. I heard this leak. However, they don't allow 992, unfortunately. So, right, moving on to the Droxy Bael. We have the in-game name also as Droxy Bael with present Porsche. I'm not so sure if he's driving Porsche for tonight. Next one, we have Ed Mecca, or known as Pixel. He's one of the DS player. I heard with a little bit of a technical error due to his setup, unfortunately. So, you know, may the fast fingers may lead him to the victory for tonight, Ed Mecca. So Pixel will be racing for tonight. I wonder what car he'll be using. Next up, we have High Calcium. Ooh. T High Cal in the in-game name High Calcium. Must be very strong in calcium and strong bones indeed for T High Calcium, yeah? Alright, and last but not least, we have Naufalers, or known as T Naufal. So he is also driving for Petronas. I'm not so sure if he's really driving for that car. We should look at the racing scene later on. So for tonight's race, this is all the drivers for tonight. Unfortunately, we have Uncle Man, but he's not be able to join in for tonight. Now, moving on, let's going into the racing scene. So this is the menu for tonight for the race drivers to do their qualifying. Entering to the Dragon Trial. This is one of the toughest map, actually not very beginner friendly actually. So this is something like an elite driver to actually test their precisions, but not only just the precisions, but also how they make their focus, because this track is somewhat very famous for one and only the death chicane. Now, why is it I call it the death chicane? I will show you around later on, but let's look into the event settings first. The qualifying round we have is about, let's see, just a moment. This is Dragon Trail, yeah, so this is one of the original circuits from Polyphony Digital. This is a non-fictional track. It's originally made by Polyphony Digital. And moving on, we have this weather. I think this is all equal condition mode. No, looks like the preset weather is more on the dry, and time of the day is in the afternoon, so the drivers will be racing pretty much heat up road, giving them the optimal grip, and hence can get to the most precise as much as possible in terms of racing in this Dragon Trail. Now, next move up, we're looking at the time limit. It looks like they are only allowed to qualify themselves in 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, if I were to make it equally, they're supposed to be able to qualify about 4 laps in total. So I think this is pretty much a hustle for the drivers, where they have to truly really focus and make it matters in terms of position. Hopefully they can get a good podium start for that, right? So the car category will be in GR3, or known as the GT3 cars. So that is all, and the required tire types is hard and soft. Again, this is looks like a very mandatory for the drivers to use hard, soft. Pit twice or pit once is all up to them, right? So that's all for tonight's race. That's all for the tonight's race menu. And let's see, I believe the time is about to start. As we can see, all the drivers is already ready, but before that, let's look at the standings of the vehicles that they have chosen. So Pixel is now using the R8 LMS Evo 2019, followed by Faiz Rosli with the 296 GT3, Jappy Jones with the 296 GT3 as well. And then we have T Haikal. Oh, is this the one and only GTR? And yes, indeed it is. This is the GTR Nismo we have here. And moving on, we have Acidic with the 296 GT3, Clement with the 911 Porsche, which I've already somehow expected that he'll be driving this car. Best of luck, because you know this car is really good in this track with no mistakes. I think he will make it to the top. I think. Well, it's all best of luck to him, right? Okay, moving on, we have Aleng with GR Supra concept. This is a rare gem to be seen here in the track, because this car is all about power, and for this track it's not just about precision, it's also about power. So it's a matter of how does the drivers be able to really maneuver around this track, especially on the death chicane. That will be matters the most. With the fastest exit that he can make, that will be giving him a big good boost for after the chicane. So next up we have Droxy Bay with the Porsche 991, and moving on with A Mojil with the Subaru WRX. Another rare gem to see here is a 2 liters Boxer turbocharged. Is a flat 4 engine. It's pretty powerful, yes. And lastly, there's 2 GTR here, and lastly is a Mozam Anwar. We have this Huracan GT3 2015. Now this car, so it looks like we have quite a variable of vehicles here for tonight's menu. And there are 2 V10s, there are V8, there are V6, and then they even have this flat 4 and flat 6 as well. And inline 6, of course, with the B58 engine, twin turbocharged, yes. And yeah, I think this is all the menu for tonight that we have. Now let's moving on and have a short spec ticket. I think I will have to make an announcement for the lobby. Just a moment. Oops, start soon. Sorry, typo error. Right, so moving on. Before I really start the race, let me double cross check on my comments there. Maybe the streamers. I'm quite familiar with that comment there. Welcome, welcome. All right. So moving on. Spelling fail. Ah yeah, sorry lah. I just start only lah. Yeah. So okay dah. I already make amends. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at to the next people here. Okay, thank you, Brandon. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. The host for tonight, I'm Brandon, and known as Baymus07 for the racing host for tonight. So, and I think for those who just joined in for this TikTok channel and YouTube channel, please do leave a like and do please follow my channel. One like does give a lot of difference. All right. Would give you a thank you in advance for this. So while we're waiting, maybe just take a short break. I just announce first. 5 minutes. All right. Okay. I just want to take a short break, and then we'll be back very soon. Sound check, sound check. Okay, looks like a module they all just got in. Hopefully the racers are all ready. All right. So 2 minutes remaining. I think the drivers will have to get ready and really prep up on their preparation and their race strategies. Again, this is something that they have to really think of the racecraft once more. Again, this map doesn't have rain, so I think they can go on full stint despite on the track conditions, and hopefully they can do their very best in their optimized run and get the best timing as much as possible. But now is already in nighttime, so the grip might be a bit factor, but no worries. Once the qualifying starts soon, I think the track condition might be very much okay soon. And once the track is heated up, if let's say heating at 37 degrees Celsius, I think they will be able to get a good grip on the track. Right, so I'm gonna tell them now that we're going to start. Starting. Check your tires. Give them a countdown. Kasih panik-panik. Adakah diorang berdebar-debar sudah? This is something like an official league, I suppose. It is official, right? Yeah, too fast already. 7, 6, Vier. Drei. Zwei. Eins. Okay. Claim pula. Nanti stress dia kalau saya track dia. Okay. Good race. Oh wait. Have a good race. Okay. So now we start qualifying. Again, it's not really much of the exposure for the races yet. I think this is just pretty much a warm-up for the event. First lap is pretty much a pit-out lap to warm up the tires as much as possible, and later on, lap 2, it is what matters the most to determine the position. Triple one, the OST. Alright. Thanks. Chokoroi. Hello, Chokoroi. Yeah. Now this is the first lap. I haven't started to really look at it. Just a moment. Oh. Before I forgot. Engine sounds. Yes? Turn on the engine sounds. Yes.
But it's okay.
Alright.
Live itu. It's okay.
Someone. Come on, good. Sounds.
Come on, Faiz.
I think I just heard somebody. Yeah. Good job. Let me adjust the sound system. That was a good luck. Go to Golden Awful. Yes, and Bill. Alright. And Bill, is it Nabil? Nabil Aslan, the real guy racer who raced for the Porsche? Are you? Is that you? Ah, you know him. I see. Nabil Aslan. Right.
Oh, it's okay. Push.
Ah, okay. Solve the problem. Oops, sorry. Alright, let's go back to T High Call. I think now he's already hitting on the second run. This is the depth chicane I'm talking about. They have to be very, very precise on this corner, and upon the exit, this is the one that factors the most on most of the racers to get the best timing as much as possible. Now we are looking at T High Call if he's able to get to the first position. Not so sure, but he's the first one to get out of the track. Can he actually withhold the good position here? Looks like he's now on the fastest lap, which is 1:38.742, is one of the good benchmark for now. As we followed by A Cidic, which is at 1:39.146, 1:39.254, done by Faiz Rosli, and moving on with Arling, 1:39.329, and now being taken by Clement on the 4th place, which is 139315 with his Porsche 911. Now moving on, we have this Muazzam Anwar at 140 with its Lamborghini Huracan V10, and with the roaring noise of the bull Huracan giving out a very, very good noise, good music to my ears now. And moving on, we have A. Mujil with the Subaru WRX STI with the one and only 4 Boxer. Looks like he have a problem with the pin connection, bit of a UFO-ish happening to A. Mujil, but no worries, I hope that he will get a good line after that. And moving on, we have Droxy Bay, which is on the Porsche 911, which is a very, very precise upon the exit of the death chicane. Droxy Bay, well done for surviving. And moving on with the now fall with the GTR. Oh, looks like somebody is already caught into the wall bank. AC is now being pitted in and try to do his next lap, but there's not much of a timing remaining there. Hopefully he'll be able to make it on the pit exit and try to get his timing as much as possible. Okay, looks like still the fastest time is being held by T. Haikal, strongly and firmly holding his position there. Very good, so that he's getting a good podium start, and with that there's no much of a restriction, but being a lead doesn't mean it's a very good start as well. Sometimes it depends on the drivers as well. If the driver's performance is more reliant on the follow the leader, then I think that would be a lot of pressure for T. Haikal. And moving on, let's looking into our next drivers, which is Pixel. Is currently now hold into the second place, which is very, very close in a fraction of microseconds here. Oh, and look at that, 138, 138, another 138. These 4 drivers is not that far from behind, as we can see, and looks like he's doing pretty well here for all the drivers. T. Haikal, Pixel, Jeppy Jones, and Leng. These 4 drivers, the 4 top drivers, is now very, very close to each other, not far behind. As you can see, the furthest is only, we're talking about these few fraction of the seconds, which is T. Haikal is now conquering at 138.533, which is very, very good run. And next on, we are looking at RFX49. Thank you for the gift, RFX. And now moving on to back on the racing scene, A. Siddiq is now holding on the 6th place one more time. T. Haikal once again shake the lobby with his fastest time at 138.049. What a domination for the qualifying round, but it is not over yet. A racing for 1 hour duration might gonna be factors the long run, and see whether if he's good in this holding up for 1 hour. Now again, the requirement is the racers need to change 2 tires in 1 run, so that means they have to pit twice, right? So pitting twice might gonna get a big time loss when you get into the pit, so he will have to strategize and make a racecraft that probably he's going to get overtake, or he will take back his position after that. So that's the kid to the comment section again. Nabil, thank you again for saying professional, and let's go Norfolk. You got another 50 minutes. Not yet start, actually. This is just the qualifying, I suppose. Eh, how come the qualifying is so long one, huh? Oh, it's not yet 10 minutes, right? Yep, so 1 minute more remaining. I think this will be the final lap to the racers to make as much as possible. Oh, nampak macam lama pula rupa-rupanya. More than that. Okay, my bad. Because it's 10 minutes qualifying, so that means they can make about 6 to 7 laps if possible, right? So they have to go all out. And T. Haikal is really dominating this race for tonight, I think. Is he going to dominate it? Not so sure, but What about Faiz Rosley? I think he will do it as well because look at that. The distance is not so far, you know. And fans the Norfall here, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Hope you do either like and enjoy. And look at JP Jones as well, the 296 Ferrari. Looks like we have 3 different cars, 3 different varieties of the vehicle. Looks like they're doing pretty well here. And moving on, we have a Civic as well with the 296 Ferrari GT3 is now also on the run. Just now, I think we just witnessed that he's pitted in for a safe recovery, I suppose. So now he's on pit out section and now running on the 3rd lap. Hopefully he will get a good timing here. Acidic is now securing the 4th place and just right behind Pixel. Ooh, Pixel looks like he is well enjoying the art at the wall barrier, I believe. So next one we have Ellen with the GR Supra, a very rare gem I shall see, and the Norfall. Ooh, what happened? He looks like got a 15-second penalty. I think that is the last section because it's already the final lap of the qualifying. And moving on, we have Clement managed to secure the 7th place. Very, very close call for Clement, I believe. So racing is gonna start soon. After this qualifying, I think he will have to really work hard to get to the next round. Followed by Mazam Anwar, the Norfall, and Ebuji. Lastly, Droxy Bay at 11th place. I think he finishes first, so that's why we have seen him double signal on the Porsche 911. Well, let's give a lot of applause. Hopefully the drivers is gonna do well in the racing timing later on. Whew. I think it's quite a pressure, yes? Alright, I gotta go a little bit of exit. Oh, there's 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. For the timing, I think they are waiting for the rest of the drivers to reach the racing line. Pixel mentioned that he's in the toilet. Ah, I see. So I thought he actually parked his R8 and go to the toilet at the pit stop, yeah? Okay. Anyway, let's look into the comment section there. Hello, Uncle. Hello, Iman C FQS and BHXXLGR. Yes, hello. Let's go. T Hikel, Daddy Carl. Oh wow, sounds so wrong, but yeah. Great encouragement from you. I bet he's listening and he'll much appreciate it with your your support. Yes. All right. Next stop. Let's look at Below Wave Golfer. Are you still here? Wonder if what type of what kind of drivers that you're looking at and what type of vehicle that you think they will get number in the first place. All right. Moving on, let's check on the grid position. We have T. Haikal, Faiz Rosley, JP Jones, A. Siddiq, the first 4, which is strongly staying firm on their grounds. Big, well, not really a big advantage for the drivers, of course. And podium start is also a stressful start to begin with because it's all about launching. I think this is on the grid start formation. Forgot to inform about that. And next up we have Pixel, which is on the 5th place. Oh, looks like he's firmly got the 5th place and went to the toilet earlier on. Yes. And then moving on, we have A Lang, which is on the Supra, GR Supra Racing, which is not bad. And then after that we have this Clement on the 7th place, and 8th place goes to Muazzam Anwar. A very good performance by the drivers. I think all of them actually do give quite a big effort on their drive. And next up we have the Norfall, Emuji and Droxy Bay, which is also not far behind as we can look at it to the gap of the timing. Just have a look back, just one moment. And we have 138, 139, and 140. So the gap of the seconds here is, well, we're talking about 2 seconds for each drivers here. So the slowest timing here is at 1:40.301. But again, starting from behind is not a bad thing actually, because he get to observe, and if there is a race incident, a whoops, a big bang happening on the grid start, that might be a very, very good advantage for Droxy Bay. So let's hope that he's be able to stay focused on the racing grid line and be able to go through the smooth start, right? So Pixel just announced that he's back, right? So I will give them, say, 3 minutes to really plan their safe racing craft, and wish them all the best and good luck. Meanwhile, for me, I will take a short break and be back right soon enough. Alright, so let's come back to the racing. I think everyone is also, somehow nervous, or ada yang gentar-gentar ke? Anyway, just really, calm down, and hopefully you guys will give us a good show, right? So, hopefully that they'll be able to really, really focus and give their very best in their qualifying rounds, because this round is technically named as elimination round. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, according to the marshal, is it the top 8 will get to the next round? So the last 4 before do the best as much as possible. And if they really cannot make it, if lah, huh? I mean, it's not over yet. Long way to go. Wish you all the best, and give us, give out your best effort as much as possible. Alright, so, alamak, toilet. Ba, cepat. Jangan lambat-lambat sana. Ayo, these racers dia takut sampai mau pergi terkencing sudah kan dia. Ayo, jangan takut. Baru qualifying ni. Yeah, I think I shouldn't mention elimination, right? If I mention, they will bergegar already. Alamak, sorry lah. Anyway, let's look back to the race. While we're waiting, I think just a short reminder. What time start? Actually, we are about to start soon. But I'm waiting for this one racer. He's now go to the toilet. I told them the timing will be start in 3 minutes. So hopefully no problems, and be able to get a good start. Yes? Cepat lah Sidik, come back lah. Okay, once again, let's give a short introduction to our track. This is a non-fictional track. This is Dragon Trail Seaside. It's all about the precision, but also a little bit of technical, and more to the power. So for those cars have a good balance, this will be a very good advantage for the track itself. Now, it has a big price for the when it comes to precision. The price here is this, the death chicane. So if terlanggar lah kan, it will be a standstill, and standstill is not a good thing for the racers. Alright, so Nurshai, what is the prices? I was not being told about the prices yet, but I'll come back to you, or maybe perhaps they be able to, I believe it's some rewards in terms of cash, I believe, and maybe with medals and jersey. Yep. So yeah, I'm not gonna say much. No spoilers first. This is just a qualifying, but again, I wish them all the best. Hey, come on lah, Sadiq. Is he back yet? Come, I need to sound him already. Where is he? Ah, there you go. He just said he's back. Alright. So, race is about to start. I'm going to make a race starting now. Wish them all the best, and I pray that there's no error on this lobby. So welcome again to qualifying race. This is the lobby C. This will be the big thing for them to get to the next round, and I wish them all the best. Now I'm going to start the race now, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and wish them all the best. And boom, we are in a great start. Looks like we have T. Haikal, Faiz Rosley on the second place, and we have JP Jones and AC Dick, which is not far from behind. The 4 is now in the front, followed by Pixels and Aling, Clement, Mozam Anwar, and Denalfal. Red light is about to fade off. Green, 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 and crosses the line. Start of the pack. T. Haikal had a good launch with the GTR 35. Is known for a strong launch control from the GTR itself, and now we are looking at the Clements angle entering to the first corner. We're looking at T. Haikal if he is able to get cleared on the first chicane uphill. Oh, a little bit of incident at the back. It looks like Pixel was the one who got a loser's control, but he's managed to compose himself and get back to the racing track. Oh, looks like somebody is also off the track, which is who is that? Oh, looks like Emu Jill. Quite unfortunate for the Subaru WRX, and Mozam Anwar as well. I think he probably pushed too much ahead, and now moving on to the Nalfall, which is safely get off to the track. This is now again once more it's all about the precision of the drivers, and hopefully they're able to get to good run. Yeah, angin kejam. Oh yes, the angin is a bit kejam lah. Alright, looking at to the racing scene back again. The Nalfall is now trying to get a good control there. AC Dick looks like he got a quite unfortunate there. 5 seconds penalty, followed by Droxy Bay, who got a 4 seconds penalty, entering to the death chicane. Hopefully, can he get it out safely? I'm not so sure, but looks like a big trouble for Pixels as well. He's pretty much stressful at the back here. As we can see, the mid-pack is fighting out hard. Droxy Bay and ACD looks like they have to serve the penalty now, and now we're looking at back to T. Haikal. Again, looks like he's very comfortable in the front, and followed by Faiz Rosli on the second place. He is now staying closely. Looks like we'll probably have a dogfight against JP Jones. Is JP Jones be able to get it very close against Faiz Rosli? Not so sure, but there it is, guys. It's about close enough, about 0.2 seconds ahead. This is a no-break corner, definitely, and then going in hard with the first U-turn. And again, if that apex is being taken too much, the car might bounces off and loses control. That is the risk for Dragon Trail. And next up, we're looking at this entry to the downhill, uphill chicane. Very technical. It looks like Faiz Rosli is pushing it wide, defending there pretty well. Clement, ghosting from behind, is now catching up to JP Jones. Starting from the 7th place and now climbing to the 4th place. Must be a very fast driver. Pure focus for Clement. And now he's entering to the chicane. The death chicane, the death exit. This is all about the precisions once more, and looks like he's able to get it out safely, and he's on racing medium tires. He's able to catch up with the racing soft tires with the JP Jones and Faiz Rosli as well. We shall see, because a race medium tires is pretty much okay, but you know, if with good skills, he might be able to catch up with the racing soft tires, compound tires. Again, looks like Dinalfall has just overtook A-Line with the GR Supra, and looks like he's doing quite well there. Followed by Pixel with the Audi R8. I think he may have a little bit of difficulty to try to get a good hold of the grip for the 63. Again, I think he's using DS to drive, so that will be a big challenge for him. But if he's able to stay in the top 8, he's safe and move on to the next round. Hopefully he'll get to upgrade on the wheels on the next round, maybe. Well, we'll see after that. And moving on, we have Droxy Bay on the 8th place, which is pretty much in the safe zone, but also in the danger zone as well, because we're looking at Acidic now is very much closely to him, side by side, getting in on the inside. A smooth maneuvering done by Acidic. A nice overtake by Acidic once more, and you know, got it clean against Droxy Bay. A nice maneuvering there. But unfortunately, he have this front bumper, front aero damage, and left hand side tires is also damaged. So I think he will have to be very, very careful, especially on this death chicane. I think he's probably able to do it well. I think much earlier on the break. Oh, there you go. That's the death chicane I'm talking about. A slight mishaps may cause him a big bang on the wall. Now next up, which is Mozam Anwar with the Huracan. I think can he catch up with the strong sound of the V-type again? I think this is also a very bad condition for Mozam Anwar, and unfortunate for him. I think you have to get into the pit stop to get the car repaired. Let's moving on to A Mujil, the one and only Subaru WRX, which is causing to a race incident earlier on. Maybe he will start a protest, probably because of the, somebody just shunned him from behind. We shall see later on the replay for his reference. Now, let's look back to the Haikal. Look at him. Is he listening and enjoying the front? And sipping coffee, I believe. Oh, I need coffee, man. Anyway, so let's look at him. The precise driving from the GTR 35 is last time used to be one of the best meta car, and now it doesn't have any top end speed. But still, look at that. Doesn't have any top end speed doesn't mean that it will kill off the GTR. Look at that. Such a precise exit over there, very close to the wall. Smooth driving, huh? Smooth operator. Yeah. So anyway, okay, let's look into the comments before I go back to the racing scene here. Tire wear berapa? Ada dua tadi tu, if I'm not mistaken. Satu racing hard, and then after that he have to use racing soft. So these are the criteria for the drivers to reach out the criteria in order to avoid penalty. Of course, jika tidak tukar tayar, maka penalty itu adalah sangat berat. If I'm not wrong, it's about 1 minute or 2 minutes. So memang berat lah their penalty. Alright, so hopefully the drivers do really need to pay attention whether if they have already reached the tire usage, and wish them all the best with their racecraft. Again, this is all about strategy. This is 1 hour endurance race. 7 minutes has passed, so we have about 43 minutes remaining. Yes, so hopefully it's all good. Look at that. A smooth precision driving by T Haikal with the race medium tires. Tire wear berapa? Oh, 6x. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay. I think I answered wrongly. Thank you, Shazwan. Thank you, Shazwan. Yeah, 6 times. So again, this is all about the racecraft. They can't torture much on the racing soft tires. If the racing soft tires has been tortured, look at that. It's more than 50%. Faiz Rosli looks like he seems to be in trouble because the death chicanes does use a lot of tire grips, especially on the front and the rear itself. But this is a mid-engine layout, so the tire wear is pretty much balanced compared to the other the engine layouts. Right? So moving on to Clement. Oh wow, Clement is already climbing to the 3rd place now, starting from the 7th place, correct? And now he's on the 3rd place. Amazing driving done by Clement. And looks like he's purely focusing on his drive. Look at that. Dominating on the race medium tires. Let's compare with T Haikal. How heavy is the wear is. There you go. Front engine layout tires is more wear on the front, and Clement, however, looks like pretty much balanced on the front and the rear, because this is the mid-engine layout, but a little bit of disadvantage when it comes to the front engine layout, which is more to the power, and the mid-engine is more to the handling. Superb driving done by Clement. They're flashing over throughout the chicane downhill just now, not long ago, and now he's exiting upon the uphill, entering to the apex. Try to not to eat so much of the apex, because if he went too much on the sideline, he may face a big bump, and hence lifting the two tires and made the car go round and round and round. Oops. So anyway, entering to the chicane, exiting to the death chicane. This is the death chicane that everyone is talking about. Look at that, how close they are to the wall. It's pretty much, it's really like, you know, if it's real life, I think I break mati this place. But look at that, how brave they are. Of course, it's digital, right? But again, virtually training and then bring it to the real world is something they should do before the races, right? So this is a non-fictional track. JP Jones has decided to pit in. I think he will have to fulfill the tire criteria. And now we're looking at Aling with the GR Supra GT3. This is the new edition in terms of Group 3 car, and it's basically a concept model. It's not even officially. Bad throttle, I believe, and causing him to go oversteer. Next stop, looks like there's yellow flag, safe for JP Jones if he's into a dogfight, but looks like he's quite far away from Droxy Bay. And now let's look back into a Muji with the Subaru WRX STI, still staying on the racing hard tires, try to get as much as possible in terms of timing, and probably going to pit in for Racing Soft to go for full stint. Camille's 750 KKRT Mendonia, and 111 say, oh no, Aleng, yes, big oh no for him. Anyway, moving on, we have a Civic with the Racing Soft tires. Looks like he's doing pretty well here on the 10th place, hopefully able to catch up and get into the safe zone and move on to the next round. Mozam Anwar still staying from the back of the pack here. Looks like he's quite far, but not so far yet. He's about 7 seconds away from a Civic, but if to compare with Vice Rosley, is about 1.02. Almost getting lapped there, I suppose. So he will have to drive safe and give him all the best throughout this session. But before that, let's just get out for a bit and have a look on the settings again. Once more, we are in Dragon Trial, and there's no wet weather. And again, this is if the car pit in 3 liters per second, and then moving on, we have these hard and soft tires. So yes, again, this is the criteria that they must fulfill. And now come back to the racing scene once more. We have Clement. Oh, he's climbing to the top. Wow. I think this is more on the overtaking where the people pitted in, right? So look at his condition here. Race medium tires. I think he tried to get out as much as possible, trying to get as further as possible. For Clement, you have to work hard, because not far from behind, there you go, the GTR, the Godzilla, is now catching up with the front damage bumpers. Oh, looks like probably he will have to face you know, a slow drive because of his conditions right now. And there you go again, he's risking it, he's truly risking it throughout the dash chicane there. So close to the wall. Oof, what a big oof there for T. Heikal there, so close. And he's now able to get out and catch up with Clement, but can he get it out? Ooh, a little bit of fishtail exit for Clement, oversteer, and try to get a good draft. Looks like a good race strategy, trying to get more fuel efficient between the two. Again, look at that. T. Heikal gets a little bit of a fuel, trying to attack on the outside, and can he make it to the first place? No, not yet. Clement is defending pretty well here, but the GTR does show a brute strength from the V6 twin turbo, and now they are side by side. Oh, what a brave move there. Ooh, a little bit of wide there. Such a big gamble for T Haikal to go on the outside, and now Clement is staying up front with a good defensive move there. Very, very brave for the two drivers. I think it's all about daring, whether if they are wanted to go for last minute braking or not. But yeah, despite the condition, he do that kind of move. You got a balls of steel, T Haikal. Anyway, moving on to Clement. Let's look at him, the two, again trying to fight for the first position. Are we going to have a good show here? Again, this is the chicane that I'm talking about. A slight mistake gonna have a big bang for them, and will give them a very, very strong standstill if a mistake has been made. But looks like the two of them is driving pretty close to the wall, and T Haikal and Clement is both now pushing really, really hard to get a good exit here, but looks like the conditions for T Haikal is not very welcoming because of the front bumper damage. The aero is pretty much affected at the front, and for the two tires, you can't do a full run on his car. So the potentials might be cut off maybe 20 to 30%. But again, look at his driving skills. I think he could probably catch up. Let's look at to the back of the pack, which is Moazzam Anwar and Emojil. Looks like they're too. Ooh, a little bit of uncomfortable for the WRX. Unfortunately, they got a 5 seconds penalty. I think it's also probably because of the connection issues, I believe. But he's doing it pretty well here. Hopefully he get to do it the best as much as he could. Moving on, which is Acidic now with the tire, soft condition tires. He's pretty much almost one up. I think left 30% of his tires. He's risking it all to stay back at the track, and now doing quite well here, entering to the uphill chicane. A big technical run from this section, and now this is entering to the no brake corners. First one, boom, and he went flat out throughout the exit. What a superb driving for Acidic, and he got a fastest lap at 1:3.94.17. He just overcome T Haikal. I think T Haikal earlier on was 1:3.8, and now he got the fastest lap at 1:3.9. Well done for Acidic. Can he defend his fastest lap? That would actually factors more on his driving skills and also performance. Not just getting lead or fastest lap for one time, but he have to be consistent in terms of timing, and also his focus have to be really planted on the screen or the race. Right. So that's moving on to Aling. Oh, a bit unfortunate for Aling. I think he have to face the penalties. Coming back to Acidic, looks like he get a good exit throughout the chicane and probably get to catch up with Elling. Is it possible? Not yet, because he's now 14 seconds away from Faiz Rosley. 6 seconds away from Elling, yeah. Right, so moving on to Faiz Rosley with the SRS Ferrari red painting. Now coming out with the new sets of tires, he's now at the 6th position. Acidic is now on the 8th position. They have decided to pit in. I wonder what kind of tires he's using. Let's come back later. Now moving on to JP Jones versus Pixel. Now they're fighting for the 4th place. What a timing for the two. Despite all this condition here, is Pixel is going to give way to JP Jones. Yes, looks like it. He have to give it because of his tires condition. Looks like dogfight is very, very big risk for Mr. Pixel. And now he is again trying to get a good lining and try to stay consistent with his current position now, because distance against Faiz Rosley is not far from behind. It's about 6 seconds away, but despite the tires condition, Faiz Rosley is pretty much brand new, new sets of tires. So I think Pixel might have to pit in to change on the new tires. Now moving on to Dean Nofal is now on the GTR 35. The race medium tires are pretty much worn out. I think he wouldn't want to risk it and now decided to pit in and change a new sets of tires. Moving on to JP Jones, he's now on the first place. Moving up to Pixel, I think he's risking it. Wow, he's risking it. He's staying there. And now he's moving on the second place right now. I think he tried to get a big gap as much as possible and trying to pit in safely while staying in the top 8 position. Okay, coming back to W, still pre-season or official race already? Yes, it's already official race. Qualifying rounds, actually, Hugh. So they are now trying to get to the best 8 and moving on to the first round. Alright, hopefully that answers your question, W. Now let's look at T. Haikal, our MVP. I think it is safe to call him MVP. Wow, the red puff soul. Maybe, huh? Red puff. Yeah. Why did he go in, huh? You didn't convince him, W. You should convince him, lah. Anyway, let's look back to T. Haikal. And he's now on the 4th place, getting it very close to Fires Rosley. And where is Clement, who just now climbed into the 1st place? He is now racing hard tires. Wow. And I would say it's a very daring move for Clement because it's already at night, the tracks are cold, and into the hard tires is very risky. Oof, what a close call. A side mirror kissing to the wall already just now. Tiny scratch. Is that aero damage? No, I think. So, and he is safe there. Not far from behind we have Ilham with the GR Supra. See pixel tire. Oh, you cannot see already. Sorry lah. Tak sempat. Sorry W. Anyway, he's already on new sets of tires. Oh, looks like he's on full stint now. Pixel is on fire, baby. Soft tires at night, trying to go all out in these cold temperature tires. Soft tires is a thing for him, and half of a fuel tank. I think he's going all out with the lightweight R8. Going Superman, I see. Not the Flash yet, but Superman, right? So, next on, we go to Alang again, coming back to him with the GR Supra. Oof, the condition is not really that good, but hopefully he's able to carry out nicely. It's a 1-hour race and 21 minutes has passed. Wondering why is that my countdown did not come out. Am I... just a moment, let me cross check first before anything happens. But they're already halfway to the race, right? Let's go exit first. Yeah, the race is already 60 minutes. It's already on. So I wonder why there's no timer. Weird. Ni development problem kali. Normally they will come out a timer at the top corner. I wonder why is it not shown. Anyway, let's look back to JP Jones. He's now on race medium tires, a well-balanced wear, as I can see here. The front and the rear is both now 50%. The V6 supercharged, the V6 turbocharged engine is screaming at him, trying to do cheering, a good cheering noise, music to his ears to get as fast as possible. But looks like again the fastest lap is being get back by T. Haikal, which is at 1:38.19, not far away from earlier on, which is Amar with the Ferrari, I believe. What's his name? Yeah, Acidic. Sorry, Acidic. Sorry. So Acidic, he just got a what an unfortunate event for Acidic. I think he just went full throttle and got him a bit of oversteer, of course. Commentators curse. I didn't curse him, ah. Sorry, ah. Sorry, Cynic. Anyway, let's look back to Clement. Pressure him first. No lah. Nanti dia extra sweaty lah. Need to go mandi already after this kan. 10 seconds. Nanti to the commentator. Yeah, I don't like that lah. Anyway, let's look back to Clement. He is now racing it hard here. Going all out full tank with racing hard. I think he's going on a defensive pace here. Try to stay in his top 8, I believe. A very good performance driving done by Clement. I think I'm confident that he's able to stay true to his track and racing craft. With that, I think we'll go on to the next driver, which is Pixel, the soul of the R8. Now he's on racing soft. Is he able to get through a good run? Oh, yellow flag warning, but again, this is still a good chance for Pixel to catch up because there's no dogfight is allowed for Clement. Oh, looks like it's the Naufal who causes the yellow flag, I suppose. The front, the right hand side, the two side of the tires is already damaged, and the front bumper is also damaged as well. Looks like he will have a bit of a difficulty when he comes to the corners. I think he will have to brake very early to get to the depth chicane. Now on the downhill, this is a very big risk for the Naufal to go through the depth chicane, and now going through the uphill. This is not really much of affected him, but this is what I'm talking about on the next corner. Coming on the downhill, let's hope that he survives in the depth chicane. This is where the most notorious chicane that everyone is mentioning, even the GTWS, the Gran Turismo World Cup Series players are also cursing about on this chicane. Yes, so oh, there you go, there's a big hard control understeer for the R35, but looks like he got it out safely, but unfortunately he will have to face a 5 seconds penalty. Now moving on to a Muji with the very bad condition of the WRX. Looks like he's able to climb out back to the 8th place, a safe zone for him. Hopefully he's not alienating around, but looks like he is a bit of a UFO-ish, probably because of the high ping, but no worries, he's still racing, his soul is still firing and trying to get a good position for the next round. Now moving on to Acidic, he is now on the racing hard tires. Can he get safely out from the depth chicane? Yes, he is. Before that, let's look at our comment for a while. Aleng has already now decided to pit in. Fix your car, Aleng, so that you can get an optimal grip for your cars. Right, now his car is in good condition. Now on race medium tires, he is trying to get a stint pace, I suppose. Good luck for you, Aleng, because you are now in a no man's land. But still, it's not over yet because Acidic is catching up from behind. 4 seconds, and it's not that far, you know, because one silly mistake from the depth chicane, and that's it. Elang, do your best to stay safe. Right, now let's moving on to Mozam Anwar. Looks like he's chilling, but again, I think he's doing his best. Yes, with the Huracan, a very risky car to start with, but again, when it comes to the top speed, no doubt this Huracan V10 is the strong, powerful engine, can push him through towards and catching up. But again, it's a big challenge for him because it's 30 minutes remaining, I think 32 minutes remaining. He might have a bit of a difficulties when it comes to catch up, but again, miracle might happen for Mozam Anwar if there is the if there is incident in the front. Again, it's not over yet. You have 30 minutes remaining. All the best to you, Mozam Anwar. Commentator make my heart scream like a V10. Oh, I'm touched. Thank you. Anyway, I support Brandon. Thank you. Brandon MVP. Oh, not yet lah. I think Spartanker is MVP lah. He's my Sifu after all. Anyway, looking back to Roxy Bay. He is now on the 11th place. Again, the distance between him and the pole position guy is about 2 minutes 06 second. There you go. I was just about to say that he will got a blue flag warning, and Clement is following from behind. Will he give way? Because in GT3s, sometimes blue flag means violence on. And that is a wrong thing. It's a big no-no. Oh, wow, that's bad. Quite a big bad exit here. But quite unfortunate for Droxy Bay. I'm sorry. I think this is what they call the curse of the commentator, right? Sorry. Anyway, let's look back to the Haikal. I think he's emailed to that, okay? Let's look back to that. Okay, so T Haikal is now on the first place, 6.5 seconds, 6.881 from Faiz Rosley. Wow, amazing driving. Looks like he's dominating this race tonight. I'm definitely calling him an MVP for tonight's race. So T Haikal is now on the first place with the fastest lap, 1.38819. Just now was being overtaken by A Siddiq. A Siddiq, come on, do your best. Tariq A Siddiq. Get the fastest lap as much as possible. He's low on fuel now. Do your best. Oops, bocor. I think he's watching live lah. So anyway, let's look back to the racing scene right now. What a daring move from T Haikal, as you can see here. Look at that. Despite his tires condition, he's already screaming for help and changed the tires already, but he's still driving like god-like move. Yes? What a daring guy, I suppose. Because, you see, this race is A+ and below rank. So, for the new drivers, I think they might be worried about their tire wear in the first place. But this guy, he just sourced out everything that he have. He exhausted every tire wear as much as possible to get to the top. And now he's 17 seconds advantage compared to Faiz Rosley. But again, this is not the end yet, because Faiz Rosley sounds like he's already overtook him, and true enough, he's already in the first place with the not good condition for his car, but still he is staying true to his track. And now followed by JP Jones at the back, and now followed by Clement with his new sets of racing hard tires. I hope his racecraft gonna work well. Is he going to stay up for 20 minutes? Because this is about the racing craft and also his tires strategy. Can he really stay on his run for a long time and defend on his position? We shall see. And moving on to T Haikal, who just got out with the new sets of tires and full tank. Now this is talking about the full optimal grip on the front and also weight at the back of the fuel. So this is giving him a 50-50 balance for the GTR 35. Oh, what a daring move from a racing hard tires. Normally when the tires is just changed without the tire blanket, the tires pretty much very cold there, but it looks like he didn't get any track penalties because of his no brake corners and getting into the most inside line of his apex. What a wonderful run for T Haikal. Anyway, moving on to Alang, which is still in a comfy zone as I see. He is now in 19 seconds and 9 seconds gap. I think he can sip coffee for a while and just go as fast as possible. Thank you once again, RFX. Thank you for the gift. And now let's look at A Siddiq. A Siddiq is now doing pretty well here, as we can see. He's now on the 6th place with the new sets of tires and half tank. I think he probably able to last for maybe another 15 minutes and pit in and try to get out for full stint with the racing soft tires. Maybe, I'm not so sure. This is just a prediction, alright? So moving on to the Norfal, and with his racing hot tires, it looks like he's doing pretty well too with the full tank racing hot tires. I think he's planning to stay for about 20 to 25 minutes estimate, and this race is about 1 hour race long. It's about 60 minutes sharp. If he's able to stay true to what he is, an unfortunate event. He just kissed the wall pretty hard at the rear and got a 5 seconds penalty throughout him. So again, he will might have to rethink again of his race strategy once more. And let's move on to Pixel, the soul of V10. He is now becoming Mr. Grey with his beautiful R8 black and gold livery. Very, very wonderful car, I suppose. It's a nicely designed car, I'm not gonna lie. Black and gold. Suited pretty much on his way of driving, I suppose. A very gentlemanly driving. So anyway, moving on to Muji. Muji is now in the danger zone, but he is not far from behind. Looks like he's racing pretty well here and now got into the 9th place. Can he undercut this Faiz Rosli? But I don't think so, because he is being lapped once. And what is coming from behind? Not so sure who is that coming from behind. Probably it's Clement, because he's staying out on the track with the Subaru flat 4 engine, proud of Boxer. But for this model, this GT3 is a rear-wheel drive. It's not a 4-wheel drive. Yes. So somebody just highlighted him. I think it's Clement. I think it's Clement. No. JP Jones. Ah, okay. JP Jones. JP Jones. He's been surviving very well, as I can see. Earlier on, he got a damage from the front bumper, a little bit of bad aero for him, and hopefully he's not getting into the dirty air, as Emujil now is defending pretty well on his racing line. Being a gentleman, just give way to JP Jones. Laju JPJ sama orang. Unfortunately, tiada JPJ lah. Diorang cuti sudah. Next on, looks like he did pretty well here. Nice maneuvering exit on the depth chicane on this road. It looks like he's doing pretty well here. And just past the line. Fastest lap is still being well defended by T Haikal 138819, and JP Jones timing. Oh, if I keep changing, I think it's because he pitted out not long ago and causing the lap timing is not there. Sometimes, you know, this Gran Turismo does have these small bugs, but no worries. Hopefully we'll be able to see his fastest time throughout this lap. But he's now at 1:40.224. Which is very close to T Haikal, 2 seconds away, but he's staying true to his strategy. Again, it's all about the consistency and also the determination as well. Not just the skills, but also the mental stress. How long can he hold? You know, these kind of things that he will have to go through. You know, racing is not just racing on the wheels. But racing is all about mental training. It's all about, you know, being brave. It's all about, you know, who will become the madman, who will become the precision guy. You know, this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not being mentioned for a long time already. But well, we have a true story, which is Max Verstappen, the Mad Max. He's proven to us that sim races does go far, right? And he's racing pretty well. It's just that unfortunate on the Nürburgring event where he got this drive shaft cracked and the car couldn't go further and causes him to get into the back of the pack, which is ended up in 150th if I'm not mistaken. So do correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that was the unfortunate for the AMG Red Bull Oracle Racing. Right. So moving on to Mozam Anwar, looks like he's still staying back of the pack. When Haikal GTR, yes, he's driving a GTR. Later I'll show you. So Mozam Anwar is now driving with his Lambo, and looks like his car condition is A-OK, but I believe he hit on the track penalties, the track limits and causing him to serve 3 seconds penalty, which is quite unfortunate. Can he be able to catch up? I'm not so sure, but wish him all the best and good luck to Mozam Anwar. Roxy May, who just petered out from the track and now on the full racing hard tires with half tank. He is now trying to catch up to A Mujil, but he's 37 seconds away. Very hard for him to catch up unless if there's incident. Again, coming back to A Mujil, he is now staying comfortably on the 9th place, followed by Pixel with the Audi R8. He's now getting very close to the Naufal, which is on the GTR 35 with the back aero damage. Looks like he's in trouble, I believe. The R8 is, if you look at that, on the straight line, he is pushing it real hard here and trying to get a good entry exit. And he is now 11 seconds away from AC Dick, moving along with Aling. Is that what you're supposed to call him? He is now currently on the 5th place and getting very close to Faiz Rosli, and moving 60 seconds ahead of him, which is T. Haikal, and not far from there is Clement, and followed by JP Jones. I think JP Jones, once he have to pit in, Clement might gonna get the 1st place. But again, look at the tire condition here, it might be vary on the racecraft for these 3 drivers. And looks like he's now on the fresh new sets of tires with the racing hard tires, entering to the first chicane with a good fuel ratio. I think he will survive throughout the 1 hour race. Okay, coming back to Faiz Rosli. Oh wait, looking at Pixel, they're pretty close just now. Oh, look at that. A very risky move for a DS user. It is very daring now, trying to catch up with the Naufal. Can he catch up? A little bit get close. But looks like it's not. He's not gonna make his move yet because the distance is a bit far off for Pixel to catch up. But then again, this is all factoring to how he drive. If he's able to catch up in the first chicane, I think the next corner might be able to enter to a dogfight against Pixel versus the Naufal. Special sikit kalau kena sebut nama dia ni. Alright, there you go. Next corner, they're pretty close, but looks like he's managed to get away about 1 second away from the R8. So again, before I move on, I just wanted to give a big shout out to our sponsors, which is our 5 main sponsors. We have Jom Terbang, Big Move Travel, sasdeal.com.my, AI Foundation, and then Nasi Lemak terkenal di Jerantut, which is Nasi Lemak Polis Jerantut. And then lastly we have the big one, which is Ilham Nasi Kukus and Goreng Berempah. Alright, I would like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. A big thank you for giving us this kind of chance. And now we are in the qualifying session. So this event, Ilham Racing League, it actually consists of 5 rounds, and the last round will be final. If I'm not mistaken, it's offline racing, and they will set a venue somewhere in West Malaysia. Unfortunately, I'm not be able to witness because I'm in Sabah. Anyway, no need to be sad anyway. I got my things to do also. But for those who made it to the final, I wish them all the best in the first place, right? In an advance lah, okay? It's an advance wish. Too far ahead, but okay, here you go. Coming back to the racing scene, Pixel against Z Naufal is now on side by side, entering to the first U-turn, the sharp corner, getting it out. A good exit for the R8 and the GTR, but looks like despite his damage, he still get a good boost of the exit. The V6 twin turbo from the VR38 DETT is working hard for the Naufal, and now he is trying to push as much as possible. Here is all about the powerhouse. The V6 power is proving the V10 wrong. That's telling him, hey, look at me, I got a boost, bro. So anyway, coming into the Naufal is now trying to get a good corner here. Oh, a slight mistake from the Pixel, and he is now trying to get a make up for it and catch up as much close as possible. But in this thing, for this situation between the Naufal and Pixel, the draft is very dangerous here. So Pixel is playing safe, trying to get a good distance between the Naufal and now trying to get a good attacking run for him. Can he make it from the inside? But looks like he's going in, following the same racing line to the Naufal, trying not to push very hard here. And now he's staying firm on his racing line on the outside line, going wide and try to get the most of it for the exit and get to the top speed. Careful, there's a traffic. Droxy Bay manages to give way, and now Pixel is going to the attack on the inside. Oh, too much overspeed and causes him to spin throughout there. I think he kinchong already lah. So a bit of unfortunate there. 5 seconds penalty, and now the Naufal is safe. Phew, he's saying from the catch-up. Although, what a event for the Naufal. Steady, Pixel, it's not over yet. Steady. That's what the race control going to tell him. KKRT ada ke? KKRT, you mean KKRT Shino? Unfortunately, he's not in my lobby. Sorry, QIM. So anyway, let's look back to Clement. He is now in the pit. Yes, I believe he's on full stint now. He decided to go for racing soft, I believe, because he has 15 minutes left. Can he make it up through the podium? Oh yes, he truly is going in for the full stint with racing soft tires and a quarter full fuel tank. That's gonna last him for 15 minutes, I suppose. I hope so. Clement is pretty new in this race, if I'm not mistaken. He's pretty new in the community, and I can say he's very good in terms of driving skills. And throughout that, I think he's also been through a lot of training, been through a lot of drillings with the other Sifus outside. I'm not going to mention who, but let him say it out. Let him shout out through his story. He got his TikTok, I think, which is Clement. And do please follow him and see how stressful he in his race later on. So mean of me. Anyway, moving on to JP Jones entering out. Oh, they're very close. This is a railway for the 3 racers, number 2, number 3, and number 4. They are now sticking on each other, and T. Haikal is comfortably staying up front, 15 seconds away from the pack, sipping his tea and getting it smooth driving. A smooth operator for him. So anyway, looks like Aling has decided to get into the pit. Fight now is up to Faiz Rosley versus JP Jones, going through the second place. Can he really make it throughout there? Entering to the first chicane on the uphill, the 2 Ferrari 296 GT3, the same car, different drivers. This is all about the skills of the drivers of these two. Can they handle the Ferrari 296 GT3 pretty well in this qualifying round? Can they give us a good show? I'm not so sure. The orange Ferrari versus the red Ferrari, the apple versus the orange, I believe. So anyway, looks like the 2 is now pretty close. 450 fraction of the seconds, looks like it. Entering to the downhill, but looks like Faiz Rosley getting into the control. Oh, looks like he went through much on the white and getting into the big bumps, and this is the chance for JP Jones to make it to the second place if he's able to catch up, but try not to overspeed because this is the slow speed corner, the second gear corner, and he is now able to get through a smooth exit. 0.9 seconds gap between the two. Looks like he's doing pretty well here. Sir Amar, Haikal bully others. Yes, look at it. Look at the distance. 15.9 seconds. Oh dear. He is really bullying. Lepaslah minyak sikit. Let them catch up. Ayo, sorry. That's bad for Faiz Rosli. I think he just termakan rumput sikit lah. And JP Jones got the advantage and got it into the second place, which is quite unfortunate for Faiz Rosli. I think he went over too much on the throttle on the last corner, and now he's trying to catch up back again, try to get on the second position, but again the tree is pretty much very close together. I mean, the two for the Ferraris just now, not long ago, was the Aling, which is sticking up close together. 2, 3 and 4, very interesting, sticking out together in the death chicane run. Moving on to Clement, he is now on the 4th place. Just now he was staying firm on his 3rd place, and look at it, he is now on the full stint run. A very, very good strategy choice for Clement, that he has decided to run on racing soft tires and half fuel of tank. He is safe now because even though there's yellow flag warning, oh, what happened to Faiz Rosli? I think he went off the track pretty bad here. Oh, a very, very unfortunate last minute mistake there. 15 seconds penalty might gonna cost him and giving the chance to Clement to climb to the 3rd place. A very, very unfortunate indeed for Faiz Rosli. Hopefully he's gonna catch up and try to get a good run throughout that. Daniel Eichel, crap. Is that you playing, Daniel Eichel? Focus lah. Saya peminat T Haikal. Oh, really? He's in front. Muji, he's about to blue flag Muji. Can he overtake him? Because Muji is now facing a very, very bad connection. Oh, he replied on comment, Brendan. I see, okay. Look at that highlight, knowing that I'm viewing him. Hiya. But kasihan lah him, you see. He's trying to overtake Muji, but Muji is like shifting left and right, like a UFO. I think he's facing on high ping. Maybe somebody have to sponsor him a good internet line lah. Kasihan dia. Look at that. He's pressured, you know. Oh, quite bad. I think he's stressful. Is this what they call the curse of commentator again? No, right? Sorry Muji. Bukan sengaja itu. Somebody crashed, right, just now? Oh, it was Roxy Bay, okay. So Pixel is now climbing to the 7th place. Oh, finally, a sweet revenge for Pixel. He's finally able to climb to the 8th place. 7th place. And he's now on the racing medium tires. Just now he was a bit unfortunate, went through overspeed. Looks like the two again made a switcheroo between the two. Look at how close they are. The two cars is now on the perfect condition, but Dean Alfal has the advantage of the racing soft tires, while Pixel is staying true to his race medium tires. I think he's on the defensive pace because not far from behind, Mojil is catching up. It's about 9 seconds away from Pixel, but can he make it? Because he have 8 minutes remaining. I really need to wish them good luck, because Pixel really need to defend his line properly. Otherwise, a single mistake might gonna cost him a bit. Oh, look at that! A little bit of kiss on the wall. Oh, very, very bad exit there, causing him a bit of a 10 seconds penalty right now. A bit unfortunate for Pixel. 8 seconds remaining. Oh, this bit of last minute there. Can he make it? But looks like he have to gap himself, despite the damage of the 2 tires. It's not a good idea to pit in, but he has decided to pit in. Oh dear. Okay. He'll have to repair his cars and get to the optimal lining as much as possible. Looks like the Norfolk is safe again from the racing. Lapar kan? Yeah, I just iklankan Ilham nasi kukus. Gola tapau. Remember to grab food for me, thank you. But I mean sabar lah, don't have. Sorry. Ayo. Clement is now back to the pit on the 3rd place, but just being overtaken by Aleng. Wow, Aleng from the back, and now he's on the 3rd place. What an amazing drive from him. Hey, just now he was from behind, right? Like ke 10 ke 11? My god, he's doing it very well here. And he's now on the 3rd place on the podium. Clement is still safe and staying in on the 4th place. Acidic decided to pit in. Again, D Naufal staying true to his place on the 6th place, just overtook Acidic, and now is between the battle of the safe zone. Pixel versus A Mujil versus Acidic. Can he make it through throughout the next round? This is all on luck, I suppose, but A Mujil has just decided to pit in. This is it for Pixel. I think he will have to go throughout, all out for this lap and trying to stay safe as much as possible. 5 minutes more remaining. It's about entering to the 4 minutes now. This is it. This is it, guys. Time to shine. T. Haikal is safely staying in the front. I think he will go for the last minute pit in. If not, then he's exhausting all his tires. For the 2 front is already screaming at him, "Save me!" for his 2 tires at the front. Now JP Jones, very good new sets of tires. It looks like he's in a very safe condition, as I can see. 12 seconds in the front and 27 seconds at the back. Is pretty much in a no man's land. Followed by Aleng, maybe can say in a no man's land, but 6 seconds behind from Clement with his new sets of tires. He might going to face trouble for that, but hopefully, you know, Clement be able to catch up and, you know, overtake Aleng from that. We have 3 minutes remaining. Hopefully, really no bug for that, because there's no countdown. I'm curious. I wonder why there's no countdown. So again, T. Haikal has decided to pit in. We are looking at Clement now on his driving performance. Let's go on board. And he's able to get up to the track nicely. Nicely done, and superb performance from Clement. Looks like he's doing pretty well here. 6 seconds, 2 more minutes remaining. And this is it, guys. A final lap for Clement to make his time to shine, to get into the podium finish. Can he make it? Want to make a bet? Is Clement a good driver? Yes, I think so. But can he make it to the third place? Very much likely, yes. What about the chat? Can he make it to the third place? Just a moment. Drill silence just for him to give a good focus here. He's now 4 seconds behind, but unfortunately there is a traffic right in front of him. Is that gonna affect him? No, Droxy Bay gentlemanly give way to him, and he is now on the way to catch up with Aleng. Let's look at Pixel again. Looks like he's also in the no man's land, followed by Acidic, also in no man's land. And Alpha safely staying comfortably in the 6th place, followed by Faiz Rosli is also staying nicely. Ooh, that was a close one. Good for you that you didn't get a penalty. Well done, Faiz Rosli. Then moving on to Clement, which is close to the 3rd place. Will he do a last minute battle? We have less than 1 minute remaining, 20 seconds remaining, 15 seconds remaining. Looks like he just got to across the line. 2 seconds remaining. Oh, this is it, guys. This is where the battle begin. The last minute looks like Aleng is now in trouble because he has exhausted everything he could for his Supra, and now Clement is catching up really fast here. Pure effort for Clement. Try to climb it to the 3rd place, and is now going downhill, full run, full stint against Aleng there. And now Aleng, is he trying to defend there? He's going too wide, and two side by side. What a move for Clement. He get to catch up, and he is now on the 3rd place, but it is not over yet because the death chicane is up front. This is where he will have to really focus. This is all about precision. It's all about the good handling for the Porsche, and now he will have to do a miracle for this exit. Entering to this death chicane, a hard brake throughout there, and a little bit of slip off the lift for the Porsche. What a safe exit. Congratulations to JP Jones, T. Heikal, and lastly Clement, if he didn't make any mistakes. And lastly Aleng. What a show. You were the one who started from the back, and he is now managed to secure the 4th place. What an amazing drive for Aleng, and T. Heikal is now finishes on the 2nd place. I think he probably mishaps on the race strategy, but again, what a good run for T. Heikal also just now, who has been defending all the way and managed to get the fastest lap. What an amazing race for the qualifying rounds. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, I saved already, huh? Wow. What a good luck for JP Jones, who is able to secure the 1st place. T. Heikal was bullying them earlier on, and he falls to the 2nd place, but it's okay. Clement, what a big move you did there. Such a wonderful run for Clement. What a good performance, good strategy, made him go to the 3rd place. Now let's look back to the current standings. JP Jones in the 1st place, moving on to T. Heikal and Clement. 1, 2, 3 different variant cars, and now moving on to Aleng, which is the GR Supra 2018. Faiz Rosli with the 296, followed by Acidic. I think the top 8 is safe to move to the next round. And the Nolfall, despite his penalty 5 seconds, he's still safe on the 7th place. Moving on, we have Pixel and also Emojil, and then Muazzam Anwar, which is being lapped 2 laps And then lastly, we have Droxy Bay. Okay, uh, despite the race performance that you have done, it's not over yet. Even though you're not be able to make it to the next round, do not get upset. You know, it's all about experience, right? So the drivers will have to work. I mean, you know, while there's still time, do train hard, and I think it's a good thing that they be able to climb slowly. Again, this is the seasoned drivers from the MUGT leagues, I suppose, a few familiar faces, and I look there is this some of the mistakes, ups and downs, but still looks like they able to hold up in a very good pace. What a wonderful run for the racers, as we see, and although despite the difficulties earlier on from the racers, uh, they still be able to caught it up pretty fast. I'm amazed, you know, especially T Haikal. Wow, I think to be safe, you are the MVP for tonight. I think you are MVP, followed by Clement. He's from the back, and then he qualified on the 7th place and got into the 3rd place, I believe. So it's also an amazing drive from Clement. Wonderful performance, as I can see. And yeah, that's it. That's it for tonight. I think this is the qualifying race. And once again, I would like to give a big shout out to our sponsors: Jom Terbang, Nasi Kukus, S Deal Malaysia, Nasi Lemak, Police, Gerantut, AI Foundation, and Vela Force also. Right. So let's before I end this session, let's look back to our commentary section. Oh, thank you for the gift, guys. Thank you very much, and thank you everyone for the good race. What a race for tonight. Even though it's just qualifying, but I'm surprised that you guys did really well there. Quite a show for Denolfal, you know, and Pixel. Not to mention, not to forget to mention ACD, who just managed to secure the fastest lap. And that's a big surprise for everyone, as I believe. So, yeah, I mean, well done everyone. Alright, so anyway, for those racers to manage to get to the next round, wish them all the best, and work hard for for your race, and that's it, right? So good night and have a good rest. A long way to go. You still got 1 week, and do plan and strategize and training as much as you could, right? Okay, that's all. Good night. This is Brandon, Baymas07. Yeah, cheers. Bye-bye.
Saya baru je share result, maksudnya result timing diorang lah dekat dalam tu supaya masing-masing boleh tengok. Ikut lah diorang tak boleh tengok kan. So share siap.
Welcome to IRL Season 1. 5 rounds of elite competition. The world's best drivers. This is ultimate competition.